You're an importer and you do everything by the book. You vet your suppliers, your invoices are perfect, and you and your broker are on a first-name basis. You feel like you've got this whole thing figured out. But what if I told you there's one document, a single piece of paper that's so often overlooked, it's basically a secret tripwire for a full-blown, business-sinking customs audit? Today I'm sharing the story of a sharp, experienced importer who was hit with over $50,000 in fines due to one tiny oversight. I'll show you exactly what it was and provide you with a checklist to ensure it never happens to you again. 1. The story of a costly mistake. Let me tell you about a client of mine. We'll call him James. James runs a 7-figure e-commerce business selling high-end kitchen gadgets. He's been at this for years, and trust me, the guy is on top of his details. He thought his import process was bulletproof. Then one morning, he got that letter, the one every importer dreads. It was a formal notice from US Customs and Border Protection. He was being audited. At first, James wasn't too worried. He keeps meticulous records. But as the audit wore on, the agents zeroed in on a new product he'd just launched. The problem wasn't the invoice value, the shipping docks, or the country of origin. The problem was a single line of text, the HTS Code. That's the harmonized tariff schedule code that determines the duty you pay. See, like a lot of importers, James had just used the HTS code his supplier gave him. Why wouldn't he? They make the product, they should know how to classify it, right? Well, that was the million-dollar mistake. The supplier's code conveniently placed the product in a duty-free category. But when customs officials really dug into the product's specific function, they found it belonged under a completely different code, one with a 6% duty rate. The fallout was brutal. The audit yanked open 2 years' worth of shipments under that wrong code. Customs charged him with negligence, and the penalties were just staggering. It wasn't just about paying the back duties. It was the additional fines, which can be up to 4 times the duties lost, that really hurt. All said and done, James was on the hook for over $50,000. His business was suddenly at risk, all because he trusted a piece of information without verifying it himself. 2. The Secret Audit Checklist. James's story is a tough one, but it's a powerful lesson. So to make sure this never happens to you, I've put together a checklist based on the hard lessons from that exact audit. These are the 3 things that can either save you from an audit or cause you to fail one spectacularly. First, and this is the big one from James's nightmare, verify your HTS codes. Seriously. Misclassification is one of the most common and expensive mistakes in importing. Never, ever blindly trust the code your supplier gives you. Their job is to sell you a product, not to keep you compliant. Your business is on the line. Work with a licensed customs broker to classify your products. Or, if you want total peace of mind on a complex item, request a binding ruling from CBP. It's your ultimate get-out-of-jail-free card in an audit. Second on the list, declare your true product valuation. The price on your commercial invoice is just the beginning. Customs value has to include other costs, often called assists. Did you give your manufacturer molds or tools to make your product? Did you pay for any special engineering or design work? Are you paying any royalties or license fees? All of that adds to the dutiable value, and if you leave it out, that's undervaluation. It's a massive red flag for auditors, and the penalties are severe. Third, and this one is so easy to miss, confirm your country of origin marking. Federal law demands that pretty much every imported product has to be permanently marked with its country of origin in English. We're not talking about a sticker on the plastic bag. If possible, it has to be on the product itself. A classic blunder is reusing shipping boxes that have old, conflicting country markings on them. Mess this up and you can get hit with a nasty 10% marking duty on top of everything else. That's the top 3, but your full compliance file needs to be deeper. I've put together a full 10-point secret audit checklist that covers everything, and you can download it for free at the link in the description. Honestly, it's the same checklist I wish James had from the start. Look, customs compliance can feel like a monster, but it doesn't have to be scary. It's all about taking control. When you start verifying your classifications, declaring the full value, and nailing your markings, you stop reacting and start getting ahead. You're not just dodging penalties. You're building a smarter, stronger, and more resilient business. If you found this helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more tips on navigating the world of global trade. And don't forget to grab your free audit checklist at the link below. Stop guessing and start building a bulletproof import process today.